Hello my dear student, hope you are fine. Today I will discuss about respiration. So everybody please watch this video till end, and after that if you have any question about the respiration, please write down on comment box. Thank you very much watching this video till end. Okay my dear student, we are here. First of all, I want to describe what is respiration. Respiration are two types. First of all, cellular respiration, and second one is acellular respiration. In most of the cases, we think respiration means that cellular respiration. Acellular respiration, here no ATP is produced by the respiration. So when respiration is occurred the inner part of lung, you can say that acellular respiration. So acellular respiration you will get discussion about in respiration chapter, hope. So now we want to I want to discuss about cellular respiration. You know that cellular, it's mean that cell, from cell. So cellular respiration is a set of metabolic reactions and processes that take place in the cell of organisms to convert chemical energy from oxygen molecules or nutrient into adenosine triphosphate, in a short form ATP, and then release waste product carbon dioxide. The reactions involved in respiration are catabolic reaction, which break large amount into smaller ones, releasing energy, because weak high energy bonds, in particular in molecular oxygens, are replaced by stronger bond in the products. Respiration is one of the key way a cell releases chemical energy to fuel cellular activity. The overall reaction occur in a series of biochemical steps, some of which are redox reaction. Although cellular respiration is technically a you can say combustion reaction, it clearly does not resemble one when it occurs in a living cell, because of the slow controlled release of energy from the series of reaction. Okay, this is a common equation of cellular respiration, or you can say that aerobic respiration, because here oxygen is present. So waste product is here carbon dioxide, and this is a very much essential for our physical activities. It's a heat, or you can say that energy, both are right. Nutrients that are commonly used by the animal and plant cell in respiration includes sugar, amino acid and fatty acids, and the most common oxidizing agent providing most of the chemical energy is molecular oxygen. The chemical energy is stored in ATP, which we learned our previous class by you know that about photosynthesis. Can then be used to drive processes requiring energy, including biosynthesis, locomotion or transport or molecules across the cell membranes. So this is the basic point of I think you have understood about the respiration. Now I want to say about aerobic respiration. Aerobic is a word which is originated from air. So aerobic respiration requires oxygen in order to create ATP. Although carbohydrates, fats, and proteins are consumed as reactants, it is the preferred method of pyruvate breakdown in glycolysis and requires the pyruvates enter the mitochondria in order to be fully oxidized by the Krebs cycle. That is why mitochondria is called cell powerhouse. You know that the products of this process are carbon dioxide and water. By the energy transferred is used to break bond in ADP, as the third phosphate group is added to form ATP by the substrate level phosphorylation. A nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide hydrogen and flavin adenine dinucleotide hydrogen. So you know about this. Aerobic metabolism is up to 15 minutes more efficient than anaerobic respiration or metabolism. So we'll discuss about anaerobic respiration later, our next class. So today we'll discuss about briefly about aerobic respiration. So I want to say about little bit about anaerobic respiration. So anaerobic, so you have understood from the name, without oxygen. Okay, anaerobic respiration is a one kind of cellular respiration. This type of cellular respiration is the processes by which biological fuels are oxidized in the presence of high energy inorganic electrons acceptors to produce a large amount of energy to drive in the bulk production of ATP. So this term is appropriate for aerobic respiration, but on the other hand, anaerobic respiration is used by some in which neither oxygen nor pyruvate derivatives is the high energy final electron acceptors. Rather than inorganic acceptors such as sulfate or nitrate is used. Such organisms are typically found in unusual places such as underwater caves or near hydrothermal vent at the bottom of the ocean. Very recent research mentioned that in July 2019, a scientist study of Kidd Mine in Canada discovered sulfur breathing organisms which live 7,900 feet below the surface and which breathe sulfur in order to survive. These organisms are also remarkable due to eating rocks such as pyrite as their regular food sources. So this information is very recent discover by the scientist of Canadian research group. So we'll discuss about anaerobic respiration briefly after next class. Then that time you will understand more. So now I am going to describe steps of aerobic respiration. There has 4 steps of aerobic respiration. First of all, glycolysis. Second is acetyl-CoA formation. And number next, Krebs cycle. And last one is electron transport system. In this flow diagram, electron transport system is not showing. So I will discuss about electron transport system or ETS separately. So first of all, glycolysis process. I want to describe the glycolysis process. Okay. Glycolysis. Glycolysis is a metabolic pathway that takes place in the cytosol of cell in all living organisms. Glycolysis can be literally translated as sugar splitting, which functions with or without the presence of oxygen. In humans, aerobic conditions produce pyruvate and anaerobic condition produce lactate. In aerobic condition, the processes converts one molecules of glucose into 2 molecules of pyruvate, generating energy in the form of 2 net molecules of ATP. 4 molecules of ATP per glucose are actually produced. However, 2 are consumed as a part of the preparatory phase. The initial phosphorylation of glucose is required to increase the reactivity in order for the molecule to be cleaved into 2 pyruvate molecules by the enzyme aldolase. During the payoff phase of glycolysis, 4 phosphate group are transferred to ADP by substrate level phosphorylation to make 4 ATP, and 2 nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide hydrogen are produced when the pyruvate is oxidized. The overall reaction now you can see from this flow diagram. So now I am going to describe the second stage of aerobic respiration. Okay, you can say second stage name is acetyl-CoA formation. So here the starting point. Pyruvate is oxidized, pyruvate which is produced by the glycolysis process. So this pyruvate is oxidized to acetyl-CoA and carbon dioxide by the pyruvate dehydrogenase complex. The pyruvate dehydrogenase complex contains multiple copies of 3 enzymes and is located in the mitochondria of eukaryotic cell and in the cytosol of prokaryotics. In the conversion of pyruvate to acetyl-CoA, 1 molecules of nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide hydrogen and 1 molecules of carbon dioxide is formed. So total calculation of carbon dioxide by the first 3 stages I will show the end of the very end of the lecture. So hope that time you will understand it more clearly. Okay, next stage name is so already I have discussed about the production of acetyl-CoA. Now Krebs cycle. Okay, Krebs cycle, you can say that citric acid cycle. Krebs is a name of a scientist who first discovered this process, so that is why Krebs cycle. So this is also called Krebs cycle or the tricarboxylic acid cycle also. When oxygen is present, acetyl-CoA is produced from the pyruvate molecules created from glycolysis. 1 acetyl-CoA is formed. Aerobic or anaerobic respiration can occur. When oxygen is present, the mitochondria will undergo aerobic respiration, which leads to the Krebs cycle. However, if oxygen is not present, fermentation of pyruvic molecules will occur. In the presence of oxygen, when acetyl-CoA is produced, the molecules then enters the citric acid cycles inside the mitochondrial matrix and is oxidized to carbon dioxide, while at the same time reducing nicotinamide adenine to nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide hydrogen. Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide hydrogen can be used by the electron transport chain to create further ATP as part of oxidative phosphorylation. To fully oxidize the equivalent of one glucose molecules, 2 acetyl-CoA must be metabolized by the Krebs cycle. So 2 low energy waste products and water and carbon dioxide are created during this cycle. The citric acid cycle or Krebs cycle is an 8 processes involving 18 different enzymes and coenzymes. So you will get more idea in a higher classes. So that's all about the citric acid cycle or Krebs cycle. Total number of ATP is produced here 24. So the last phase of my lecture, I will try to show you total number of ATP is produced by the 4 steps of aerobic respiration. Now I am going to discuss the last stage of last stage of aerobic respiration. You know that the last stage of aerobic respiration name is electron transport system, ETS. So what is the what is the full form of ETS? Electron transport system, ETS. Okay, so what is ETS and why this is a important phase of electron transport system? ETS is a very independent part of aerobic respiration. Here all of biological coin is converted to ATP, and flow of electron helps for this conversion. That is why ETS very much important. So now I am going to show the table. Production of ATP from 1 molecules of glucose in aerobic respiration. So if I summarize this table, you will get more idea. Okay. By the aerobic respiration typically produced a net of total 38 per molecules of glucose consumed. A net total of 2 ATP are produced in glycolysis via substrate level of phosphorylation. 4 are produced but 2 are consumed, you know that. A further 2 are similarly produced in the Krebs cycle. 1 ATP per cycle, 2 cycles occurs per glucose molecules. Lastly, 32 ATP are produced in the electron transport chain using energy from hydrogen carriers, oxidative phosphorylation. Final total ATP production is here 38 molecules and carbon dioxide 6 molecules. So this table is very much important for application questions, and this flow diagram is essential to understand the full process of aerobic respiration. So today I have discussed aerobic part of respiration, and next class I am going to describe anaerobic respiration. Hope you enjoyed this class, and hopefully you are studying at your home. If you have any question about the respiration, put on the comment box of YouTube segment, and I will give your answer as soon as possible. So thank you very much for watching this video till end. Thank you so much.